Close your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath in and hold it for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then slowly release the air. Feel your heartbeat slow down to a nice, steady rhythm. Keep breathing deeply. And with every inhale, I want you to gather up some of the tension and stress in your body. Gather it in your lungs, and then exhale it out. Feel that negativity leave your body like a puff of smoke, leaving your body more relaxed and more open than when we started. Breathe in and out. Feel your body relax and unwind. The wave moves onward, up your back and spine, releasing all that pent-up energy and allowing you to rest easy. You are safe and you are protected. The wave passes over your abdomen and your chest, sliding down your arms. Feel it in your biceps and triceps, your forearms and fingers, all relaxing. Slowly, the wave passes up your neck and into your face, into your eyelids and your lips, until your entire body is completely relaxed. All tension is gone, and you are more receptive to everything I say. No stress, no negativity, just relaxation and openness. And with your physical body now relaxed, I want you to focus on your mind. Focus on all those little buzzing thoughts and emotions, the memories of the past day, any anxieties or fears you might have. Focus on them and feel them. And then, like a plug has been pulled on your mind, feel them all drain away, slowly and carefully, spiraling down, round and round and round your mental drain, and gradually emptying your mind, emptier and emptier, until all that negativity is completely gone. Feel how peaceful it is now that you no longer have those intrusive thoughts in your head. Sit in this mental silence and relish in it. Nothing can break this tranquility. No outside influence. Your mind is a sanctuary that lets in one thing: my words, my commands. And as the silence in your mind grows, As the emptiness expands and consumes you, you feel your mind transforming into a total abyss. Deep, dark, empty, bottomless. Your mind, now empty, gives you free access to the subconscious. Envision that abyss before you, a deep, black void, abject emptiness, and yet it calls out to you. It beckons to you, and you take the first step into your abyss. 1. Slowly sinking down into the emptiness of your own mind. 2. Feel it consume you as you go deeper and deeper. 3. The deeper you go into the abyss, the more open you are to my words and suggestions. 4. The abyss lets you realize that my words are your truth. My words are your reality. 5. Halfway to being completely submerged in your mental abyss. 6. Feel any resistance or apprehension that you might have felt completely disappear into the abyss. 7. The more open your mind becomes to my suggestions, the deeper you sink. 8. Feel it suck you in, embracing you with warmth and love. 9. You sink up to your neck, the feeling of emptiness and peace almost all-consuming. 10. Completely covered and entirely at ease. Your entire mind and body given over to the trance. You experience nothing but my trance and the abyss. And you love this feeling. Take a moment to appreciate just how much the abyss has given you. How good it feels in your mind and around your body. That dark, inky void of trance has given you so much freedom, so much enjoyment, so much peace and relaxation. You love the void. You love the abyss and my words and suggestions. And it loves you. It cares about you and wants only the best for you. Feel the resistance in your mind slowly seep away out of your head as the influence of the abyss sinks in to displace it. Feel it just wrap and massage around you, the inky tendrils rising up from beneath to envelop you in their trance and suggestion. Nothing else matters. My words are all you hear. The abyss is all you feel. This moment you spend with the abyss is all you can comprehend. It is your new world. It is your truth. It is your reality. you can feel the world of the abyss come to fruition around you, forming an intricate, vivid mindscape in the abyss. Every breath you take and every sentence I speak building the blocks of reality in your mind till any semblance of doubt just fades away. This mindscape and its effects on your psyche are as real as the ground beneath your feet, the air on your face, the voice in your ears. Feel it, love it, need it, and experience as you continue to breathe and focus. The abyss begins to change, morph, rising up, sinking down, spiraling all around you, closing in on you and getting bigger, simulating and substituting your current reality for the reality of trance, starting with the sensations that flood your mind: sight, smell, touch, taste, hearing. A whirl of color and perception as the mindscape establishes itself. First, you can sense the aroma that tickles your nose, floats into the back of your head and makes you shiver. The smell of masculinity, of testosterone and body odor. The smell of a frat house as you slowly enter this reality. You can hear the dull humming murmur of voices far away in the background, the taste of anticipation on your lips, and then the feeling of being bound, something hard pressed against your back, your arms fastened in place, immobile, unmovable, your mind and body nowhere close to strong enough to resist these bonds that wrap around you like silky, smooth tendrils of the abyss, wrapping around your chest and your wrists and even your mouth. Just keep breathing as the mindscape establishes all of these realities. And then, out of the inky black void of the abyss, you see color flash before your eyes. First, skin tones, fuzzy and indistinct, and then flashes of gold and red and blue that gain definition and condense down into people. A small group of guys staring down at you. Handsome, strong, young and virile bros, obviously, each sporting the Latin logo of a fraternity. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. AAA. They all leer at you hungrily for a moment, and you try to move, but your body is bound to a chair, tightly restricted so that even the slightest movement requires immense exertion. You move to speak, but all that comes out are the muffled cries behind the heavy tape that's been put over your lips. Your muffled noise is silenced as the guy who is clearly in charge, bearing that unmistakable aura of leadership, speaks. Took you long enough to wake up, new guy. We've been waiting all this time. You don't want to keep us waiting, do you? His voice is absolutely electric as it burrows into your mind and sends shivers down your spine. Powerful, potent. Shh. Don't worry, bud. You don't have to resist. Just makes it so much harder for you and so much more unpleasant for me and the boys. You don't want to make things unpleasant for us, would you? That'd be a very bad start in your life as our new Stepford boy. Oh, that look of confusion on your face is so cute. You really are the perfect candidate for this. You just need some work on that silly little brain of yours, because you still see yourself as a distinct, unique personality as opposed to one of the dozens of other preppy, obedient Stepford boys that live in service to us and have joined our ranks. He leans in closer, brushing a thumb against your jawline, and you see his slicked hair, the prim cut and proper dress-down polos and khakis, the stunningly handsome face, the brilliant white smile that he flashes you, and for which you feel a subtle pang of envy and desire flash in your chest, an almost irrational want to be like him that comes from somewhere deep inside. It doesn't really matter what you want, though, buddy. You don't really have a choice. You can already feel my voice starting to rub those edges off your psyche, slowly grinding you down till you're the perfect Stepford boy for us. Feels so good to just feel those resistances rub away, and that desire to submit and conform rise up out of you. You know you want it deep down. You've always wanted it. Wanted to listen and obey. Well, just by letting us completely rewrite your mind, then you can do that happily and freely. Because, bud, in order to be accepted, you've got to conform. You've got to fit that perfect mold and be like our little Ken doll. Perfect and inoffensive. And it's not just our acceptance you desire, though. It is what matters most. No. In order to function in the world and to be accepted by society, you've got to shave off those rough edges. Conform. Follow the rules. You've got to submit to the trends and the hierarchy and accept your place as one of the millions of mindless boys destined to serve bros and alphas like us. There are hierarchies all over the place, systems of power that exist for a reason. Instead of trying to deny it and fight against it, it'd be so much easier and nicer to just conform. Accept it all. You know I'm right. You know he's right. You can feel it wash over your psyche, over your body, your entire form going limp and loose, held up only by the binds and restrictions put in place by these men, but with absolutely no barriers to his words. He's right. It's easier to conform, easier to submit, easier to go along with the trends and the hierarchy and be one of the happy millions of boys like this. And besides, it just feels so good. why deny anything that feels this right? You can feel the fight and the focus in your eyes soften, and a smile creep across your face under the tape that binds your mouth. Good boy. See, I knew you'd see things my way. You're such a good, obedient little prep. You'll make the perfect Stepford boy. An identical, conformist, preppy little dude who knows exactly the ways to look, act, and serve to be accepted by everyone. Let's start with your looks, buddy. It's always easiest to change your look. It just takes time and effort and a little cash, which shouldn't be a problem for a preppy little guy like you. You've got to look good after all. He gently passes his fingers through your hair, and from behind you, you feel another bro come to cover your eyes, casting the entire world in black. First is the hair, bud. You've got to style it. Make it shine. Put in the time to keep it cropped and clean and neat. You can't afford to look scruffy if you want to serve us. We don't tolerate a single hair out of place. You look so great with your hair clipped, cut, combed, and gelled to a perfect coif. Something that could be seen on a top executive's lackey, or a well-trained and rehearsed movie star, for example. Prim, preppy, and proper. That's a good boy. And as he pulls his hand away from your hair, you can feel it setting into place. The style, the look affecting your hair. Nothing out of place. Short cropped and sexy. It feels right. You can already feel the benefits of fitting a template, of submitting to the whims of others, of following that code for a good Stepford boy. The man before you traces his finger along the edge of your jaw, slowly, sensually, smoothly, and you can feel your mind and body morph and change under his touch. There are lots of things that make a good Stepford boy for us, like, for example, bud, you've got to shave. Be smooth and nice and sleek. Show off that baby soft skin. Sure, it's a bit of work, but keeping yourself orderly and focused, constantly working to make yourself into the perfect Ken doll approximation of a preppy boy is easier than trying to step outside the bounds and distinguish yourself with facial hair or body hair. Just take it all off and make yourself more like the others. They like it. You'll like it too. You can almost experience the subtle sensation of razors over your skin, leaving you smooth, bare, and happy. Not a blemish or stray strand in sight. It feels good to just listen and let his words inform your reality. Very good, bud. You're one step closer to conformity. Something every preppy Stepford boy has to learn is his dress code. How you dress and present yourself to the world is important. It tells everyone around you so many things about you at first glance. What you prioritize, where your passions lie, whether or not you fruitlessly try to step out of the mold, or if you instead can conform to the latest trends, styles, and the preppy aesthetic, and be accepted. The clothes make the man, or, well, boy in this case. You'll look so good in the starched, proper clothes you wear, tailored and cut close to your body. Business casual wear, polos, dress shirts, khaki pants, the like, all the time. Calming, subdued pastels to make sure you stick out, but you can also blend in. Maybe even a cute little bow tie, because, well, you've got to know how to accessorize. Looking to the world like the perfect model, torn straight from the pages of some country club catalog. A carbon copy of every other good Stepford boy. You can feel his hand trace down your chest, and the sensation crosses over your body like someone is dressing you down. The starched cotton fabric and slick silk sliding over your skin and fitting like a glove over you, fitting you with your new dress code. The button-down shirt, the business casual attire. It feels so good, so easy in your mind to just let this happen. There you go, bud. You look so much better in your uniform. You gotta take pride in how you dress, and you definitely feel better. Like you're finally conforming, garnering the acceptance of your peers and all of society. Following the rules and being a good boy for all your buds. You're turning out so much better than I could have expected. But, you know, it's only so much to look the part. I can still see the dimmest semblance of how your mind hasn't quite fit the mold yet. Without those simple mental realizations, well, we're not going to get anywhere, are we, bud? You haven't completely internalized what is expected of you. Let me spell it out for you, bud. Make it perfectly clear. You don't get to be anything other than what we say. You don't need to be anything other than what fits the mold. It's easier this way. It's better this way. Think about it. Before you were so lost for purpose, so meaningless and pointless, and your style was completely off. Now though, now you've got something to drive you, something to guide you, and most importantly, something to belong to. You can belong to that big army of cloned, cleaned, conforming Stepford boys who have been born, bred, and trained to be the best. Calm, quiet, not being too controversial or excitable. You're there to conform, after all, to say, yes, sir, no, sir, whatever you like, sir. To serve your purpose and look good while doing it. Making sure that everything in your life, from your looks to your behavior and even your friend group, are in their rightful place, manicured, perfect. You know that it's not really your place to be outspoken and boisterous. You can even feel the less manicured and presentable parts of your personality being suppressed, damping them down till you can't even distinguish yourself as anything other than one in a million Stepford boys, preppy clones to make the world a better place. You still know how to have fun, bringing light to the room, bubbly, enthusiastic, charismatic, and agreeable, enjoying that lifestyle to the fullest. You want to be nice, kind, and friendly, but not too friendly as to stick out. Smart and capable to serve, but not too smart. Handsome and good-looking and sexy, but not too sexy. You want to conform to the standards and styles and meet them, but not exceed them. Squarely above average in all things, but not on the top of the hierarchy, no. That's for bros like me. But don't worry, you'll never be alone as a preppy Stepford boy. There are tons of you guys everywhere as long as you know where to look. The obedient secretary working for a big CEO, a rich preppy frat boy who uses daddy's money to make the frat better, an ambitious yes-man politician who cares about his public image and serving his donors, even a good trophy boy who works his way up in the company. All of these and more. And what do they have in common? Well, first, but obviously, they all look good. They realize that presentation is everything. Second is that they've cleaned up their mind and their image in order to conform, to be accepted, to feel whole and serve others. You'll also be able to find your place like that, bro. Serving others. Find yourself a nice, safe, comfortable office job, sucking up to your boss and living the good life. You live to make life for your bros like me easier. You're not a leader, dude. You're a follower. A conformist little prep. But that's good, bro. You were always destined for this. Take pride in your place and in the boring, simple work you do. Loving the security of a cubicle over anything revolutionary. And then, when the work week is done, when you've done your duty and adhered to your code of 9 to 5s, then you'll have the comfort and leisure to do other things that preppy boys do. Golf at the country club to shave a few off your game, brunch with your buds, working out and watching sports to keep that body looking nice and tight, to keep your style points, of course. Always dressed with that preppy aesthetic in mind. All of it filled with the mindless, pleasant, empty conversation and small talk that every Stepford boy learns. Nice, simple, inane topics, the weather, family, work, working out, your vacation, clothes, things that don't require much thought. Things that you can use to show off your perfect life of conformity, displaying just how well you fit into that mold, like the perfect Ken doll, without a blemish or a mistake. You can feel that programming kick in, can't you, bud? It's alluring, enticing, like it should have been there all your life. Every word of his seems so true, so perfect and electric. You truly feel the change wash over your mind, and like a switch, everything seems different, better. The bro behind you removes his hand from your eyes and gently removes the tape over your mouth, and you're allowed to look around the room and see everything in a new light. The big dude before you smirks, crosses his arms, and then beckons for another boy, this one dressed in much more prim and proper clothes with a serene, inoffensive look on his face, a little smile, and bright white teeth. You feel a kindred spirit as he stands before you with a full-length mirror, and for the first time, you can truly see yourself, tied up and bound in that chair, but looking totally happy with your simple Stepford smile, those empty, staring, accepting eyes, the styled, short, cropped hair on your head looking like it's been combed and cleaned to perfection. You look spectacular in that light pink button-down, tucked into a pair of khaki pants, both of which curve and hug to your body like they've been specifically tailored just for you. The shirt has been starched and you feel so good in them. Not a wrinkle, not a hair out of place. Even down to your feet, you've got on a nice pair of dress shoes. And around your neck is a cute little bow tie that the big dude leans down to adjust so that everything is in its rightful place. Well, bud, you look just swell. Finally, you can enjoy what it means to be a Stepford boy. Go on. Let him go. He's ours now. And as the binds around your wrists and ankles are severed, and you can finally stand and stretch, you can feel the whole world dissolve around you, devolving away into shapeless, inky abyss. However, the voice of that bro, the feeling of change, the recognition of your true life and true purpose remain there in that abyss, echoing, echoing, echoing. Feels so good to be a Stepford boy, even though it was in another world and another reality. You carry it back over into your waking life and start to make that fantasy a reality. Now, I'm going to count back up from 10 to 1. When I reach 1, you will awaken from trance, my words forever etched into your mind, and they will remain in your abyss, assisting to bring you down into trance the next time. 10. Feel your abyss relinquish its grasp on you. 9. Slowly rise up out of the abyss, your head just peeking out of the blackness. 8. Feel all my words rush around you. 7. My words are your truth. You love and embody them. 6. My words are your reality. There's no use fighting back. 5. Halfway out of the empty void. 4. Your mind and consciousness slowly resume their place. 3. Feel the suggestions in your mind carve out a home there, permanently. 2. Consciousness almost completely returned, the last foot stepping out of the abyss. 1. Fully awake, aware, and feeling amazing.